Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another Ladder Legends replay analysis. Today we have the promotion game from Miro, Diamond 2 to Diamond 1. He said this was my promo game, but I would still like to know what I can do better. So, Miro's biggest problem, for those of you that don't know, it's much like our man Nico, it's supply blocks. So, that's the biggest thing we're going to be looking for, and then also SCV production. As I said it, there was like a second or two of no SCV production at the top, and then it's like he heard me, you know? He heard me from across the time ways. We're going for a second Rax proxied. I like that. This map is not fantastic for it. It does have cliffs, but there's not too much maneuverability in the natural, so you just got to be a little bit careful. All right, we're scouting for proxies ourselves. This SCV is coming across the map. Both SCVs are coming across the map. Okay. Interesting. Nice, we get the first hit. I don't know if we're going to be able to catch it or not. Nice, we were able to catch it. We got the kill. Second CC coming down. We should be seeing another depot, a gas geyser now after second CC. Starting a bunker. Our guy Ender going for Cyclone first. Being very greedy. Yeah, no. We're gonna lose all three Reapers for no reason. Though this is a maximum single Reaper loss, and we could have guaranteed killed the command center with bunker micro at the bottom. So this is definitely a missed opportunity. And what I mean by that is, like, you see he's going Cyclone, right? You come up here, you keep attacking until the Cyclone pops. You run down the ramp, you pop in the bunker. The moment the Cyclone locks on the bunker, he wasted his lock on. You pop out the bunker, you go attack the Cyclone. The moment the lock on goes off, the bunker, you then send the Reapers back to the bunker, and you rinse repeat until the CC is dead. So, very much so missed opportunity here, but it's okay. This is a situation almost no one ever gets themselves in. Now, what are we doing back at home? We're building SCVs. We haven't started a second gas. We have not started our factory. No add-ons on the barracks. We have not floated the second barracks back home or started the third CC. Any of those things could have been done during this. So, unfortunately, not the greatest opening for us at all, actually. That's okay. Going for a tech lab here, a third barracks, and a factory. Get both Reapers caught. So whenever you have some Reapers left over from the early game and you're not sure what to do with them, I would leave them here as counterattack force. That way, once you see his units showing up here, boom, Reapers into the main, because you can probably get some good SCV damage done. Like in this case, he's going across the map right now. There's literally nothing at home for him. Build Marines out of this. We're also grabbing Stem, which is very, very bold. A completely unnecessary risk here when we're close enough that we could have definitely just floated it back. Should we see an eBay coming down here? All right, we're mining triple gas. We don't have anything that requires triple gas yet. Unless I'm missing a starport. There it is. I was going to say, unless I'm missing a starport or something. Cyclone's coming up top. Very lucky he didn't see that Marine there, because he might have put 2 and 2 together and you lose Stem right there. Something to be aware of. Alright, we're not making any SCVs. We do have depots coming. There we go. Now we've restarted making SCVs. One thing we're missing right here is a third base as well. I would have preferred during that flow earlier on if we'd have put a third base down before grabbing extra production. That way we would have already had it, but it's okay. As of the current game state, though, we are kind of behind. His third base is already done and landed. Ours is not even started. Are you going to actually kill it here? You scan for it, and you get it. Okay. So you go from being behind to not necessarily being ahead, but at least even. And we will accept even. Leapfrogging forward. We don't have air control or anything, so... His verse battle cruiser just finished. Oh, you got in there, and then double BC comes to play. So here we just back off, right? Yep. There we go. Start building Vikings. Very nice. We should add a second starport as well. Okay, so right here, we should go back across. Now he has nothing, right? You just killed everything on the ground. This medevac should go back across. And you can keep the Marines here if you'd like to, because you need something to actually kill the BCs, but the medevac with the units, you should go back across because he has no way to defend now, and you could kill a ton of workers. And one battlecruiser. There are the Vikings coming to play. You kill both BCs, so it's actually still not bad for you. But now another BC is out. Got some Hellions out. He did rebuild his third command center. Yours is also done. But the difference in SCV production is stark, right? Because you've killed even more SCVs than he has. Not many, but still. All that matters here is the Vikings. Wow. He even targeted the low health ones. That was very nice by him. Coming across. So this is a lack of extra production here. There we go. There's the second starport finally. We're just also not making any SCVs. Oversaturated on the main. There we go. We're adding in a lot more starports. So you can go up to 3 starports if you want to, but I still recommend making Marines. Is if the guy's not getting armor upgrades, Marines are still fine. Being overeager with your aggression here. You want to get enough Vikings out to where you can at least 2-shot the BCs, right? That way it's pain. Like he doesn't have time to warp away unless he's instantly on top of it every time. This is what we're hoping for here. Got Thors. I like the Thors. We're up to 64 SCVs. We still should be making more. We want to go up to at least 75. Especially against this kind of mech player. They're going to trade more efficiently, most likely. Now, BC is not always, but... Nice. You got two kills right there. Very good. It's still worth it for you. We should repair the Thors. You also didn't repair the Vikings at the beginning before he moved out again. Also, fun fact, you can dodge the Yamato cannons with medevac pickup. So... completely negligible damage. He's also not making it. There we go. I was going to say, he's not making any tanks. He's got 2. Anti-armor missile. I am a fan. Good kiting. Nice. We get a kill. Nice. We get another kill. And we're pushed back. So, still only at 66 workers. This is one of those time periods where we want to be taking the map as well. Okay, we're about to put another CC here. Also, if you're known to float a bit of money while you're fighting, which you are, we should just throw down like 4 or 5 extra production buildings, whatever they are. In this case, I do like 3 more racks, 2 more starports. Or maybe 3 more racks, 1 more factory, 1 more starport. Something like that. Should be going for... Armor upgrades for the Vikings are way better against BCs than damage upgrades. Okay, we're getting both. That's fine too. I'm also happy with that. Remember, BCs, high rate of fire, low rate of damage. Armor upgrades are very, very important. F2ing our entire army across the map. Okay, there we go. He cancels that base immediately because he knows he can't fight you. Oh, he warps in. You're anti-armor, but remember, yeah, I was going to say that does like friendly fire. We are going to get all the kills, though. This is very nice. Beautiful anti-armor missiles right here. And you just took away his entire advantage. Now, we don't want to get over eager. Remember, our entire goal, keep him off 4 bases, and at about 20 to 23 minutes, the game is over. And I know you might be like, why? I don't necessarily want to play a 23-minute game every time. This is true, but they're mech players. They're going to try to force you to play a 50-minute game. So if you can end it consistently in 23, I think you'll be pretty happy with that, right? Like, does this look like a guy who wants the game to be over in less than an hour? Not to me. We're also not rebuilding any of the workers we're losing. We have not been near maxed once this game. There we go. SCV's on the for dinner tonight, boys. We should be grabbing this base and this base as well. Remember, more orbitals you have, the less SCVs you need. So if you were to look at this same situation and you had 10 orbitals, I wouldn't care if you were at 40 workers, right? Because at that point, all we need is gas mining. The mules will do the rest. So just something to keep in mind. Another big brain play against BCs if you ever want to try it. If someone's turtling like this, you pick up everything you got in some medevacs with the Vikings and the Raven, and you do a big doom push into the main. If you let the Marines do their thing until the BCs show up, and if you kill the BCs, you can land the Vikings and just shred the production. Remember, they do 20 damage to bonus 20 damage to mechanical on the ground, or is it 20 total? Something like they do a bunch of extra damage to mechanical. We're not F2ing, which I'm very happy about. We're also back up to 60 workers. There we go. We're taking a new base. I don't know why we're neglecting this base. This is like the unwanted stepchild of bases on this map, but it's okay. All right, you see his BCs moving over there. Nice. You're just guaranteeing you get the kills, and then killing everything with the Vikings. I like that. You saw him go up to the upper left, right? Hey, come on. Little premonition here. And we're coming back this way. So this is where we need a little bit of object permanence, right? Like, you didn't see him warp back, and you saw him come out of your vision range at the top, so we definitely could have intercepted this and probably lost less workers here. Hopefully we don't lose the base. It doesn't look like we're going to. We have building armor? We do. And GG. Well done, Miro. I like the interference matrices, but I do think we could have ended it earlier if we were a bit more conscious of our SCV production and how we want to progress into the game, as well as not being super as overeager with the fights as we were. Thank you for submitting it, though. Congrats on Diamond 1, man. You deserve it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!